The guest experience begins before a single word is spoken. As the staff member approaches the door, their posture is upright, movements calm and purposeful, and attention fully focused on the guest. The final steps before contact set the emotional tone: unhurried pace, composed facial expression, and readiness to engage. Before knocking or ringing, the staff member quickly checks their appearance: uniform neat, name badge straight, hands free and clean. Any items being carried are arranged so they do not create noise or distraction. The goal is to present a sense of order, professionalism, and respect for the guest's space. The knock or doorbell is performed gently but clearly, never abrupt or aggressive. Immediately after, the staff member takes a half step back from the door, standing at a comfortable distance. Body orientation remains open and welcoming, with shoulders relaxed and hands visible, never in pockets or behind the back. The first visual impression upon door opening is crucial. The staff member makes soft eye contact, offers a natural, courteous smile, and maintains a calm presence. This silent moment before greeting words communicates safety, competence, and attentiveness. The guest should instantly feel that a professional and considerate person has arrived. As soon as the door opens, the staff member initiates a polite and confident greeting. The tone of voice is warm, clear, and moderate in volume, easily heard without sounding intrusive. The greeting is delivered with natural friendliness, avoiding both excessive familiarity and mechanical formality. The staff member begins with a time-appropriate salutation, e.g., good morning, afternoon, evening, followed by a brief self-introduction that includes their name and affiliation. The phrasing is concise and professional, allowing the guest to immediately understand who has arrived and why. For example, "Good afternoon, my name is Anna, I'm from Guest Services." After introducing themselves, the staff member pauses briefly to allow the guest to process the information. During this moment, eye contact remains soft and respectful, and facial expression attentive. If appropriate to the service context, the staff member may confirm the purpose of the visit in one short sentence, e.g., "I'm here for your scheduled maintenance appointment." Throughout the greeting, the staff member maintains open body language and a calm, welcoming demeanor. The objective of this stage is to establish trust, clarity, and comfort, ensuring the guest feels informed, respected, and at ease before any further interaction begins. After the greeting and introduction, the staff member clearly confirms the purpose of the visit and ensures the guest's consent before proceeding further. This step reinforces respect for the guest's space and establishes transparency in the interaction. The staff member briefly states or reconfirms the reason for the visit in simple, direct language. For example, "I'm here for your scheduled cleaning service," or "I've arrived to complete the maintenance request you submitted." The phrasing should match the guest's expectations and avoid technical jargon or unnecessary detail. Immediately after stating the purpose, the staff member politely seeks permission to enter or continue. The request is framed respectfully and gives the guest full control of the situation. For example, "May I come in, or is now still a convenient time?" While awaiting the guest's response, the staff member remains outside the threshold unless explicitly invited in. Posture stays relaxed and attentive, with a neutral, patient expression. No gestures or movements suggest assumption of entry. If the guest confirms, the staff member acknowledges with appreciation, "Thank you," before stepping in calmly and carefully, maintaining awareness of personal space and surroundings. If the guest hesitates or declines, the staff member responds with understanding and offers alternatives or rescheduling without pressure. The goal of this stage is to demonstrate professionalism, respect for boundaries, and clear communication, ensuring the guest feels fully in control and comfortable with the visit proceeding. Once the guest has granted permission, the staff member enters the space in a calm, controlled, and respectful manner. Movement is smooth and unhurried, avoiding any sense of intrusion. The staff member remains aware that they are entering the guest's private environment and adjusts their presence accordingly. Upon crossing the threshold, the staff member briefly pauses to orient themselves and allow the guest to lead the spatial dynamic. If the guest indicates where to go or stand, the staff member follows the direction immediately. If no guidance is given, the staff member takes a neutral position just inside the entrance, leaving clear personal space for the guest. Body positioning remains open and non-dominant. The staff member does not walk deeper into the space, look around the room, or handle any objects unless invited or required by the service. Eye focus stays primarily on the guest, not on the surroundings, reinforcing respect for privacy. Any items carried are held neatly and close to the body to prevent accidental contact with furniture or personal belongings. Movements remain quiet and controlled, maintaining the calm atmosphere established at the door. The objective of this stage is to enter without disruption, preserve the guest's sense of ownership over their space, and maintain a professional yet unobtrusive presence from the first step inside. Once inside and positioned appropriately, the staff member briefly confirms the guest's needs and expectations for the visit. This ensures alignment before any work or service begins and demonstrates attentiveness to the guest's preferences. The staff member uses a concise, polite question to invite clarification. For example, "How may I assist you today?" "Would you like me to start with the bathroom or the living area?" The tone remains professional and supportive, allowing the guest to express priorities, concerns, or special requests. The staff member listens without interruption, maintaining eye contact and a receptive posture. Small acknowledgement cues such as "of course," "certainly," or a nod signal understanding. If the service scope is predefined, e.g., scheduled cleaning or maintenance, the staff member briefly restates the plan to confirm agreement. "I will begin with the windows and then proceed to the kitchen as scheduled. Does that work for you?" Any preferences, restrictions, or sensitive areas mentioned by the guest are acknowledged respectfully and remembered. The staff member does not assume access to any part of the space without explicit or contextual consent. The objective of this stage is to align expectations, give the guest a sense of control and personalization, and ensure the service proceeds according to the guest's priorities. Before starting any work, the staff member carefully observes the surroundings to understand the current condition and note any potential issues. This step allows them to plan their approach, anticipate challenges, and prevent mistakes. The assessment begins with a visual scan of the immediate area, noting structural conditions, safety hazards, or signs of prior damage. Subtle details, a loose hinge, a scratched surface, or uneven flooring, are recorded mentally or discreetly on a notepad. This process is performed quietly and efficiently, so the guest is not distracted or anxious. Next, the staff member may gently test or inspect specific elements relevant to their task, such as door locks, appliances, or plumbing fixtures. Each touch is deliberate and controlled, providing tactile feedback without causing additional wear or damage. Throughout this stage, the staff member communicates only when necessary, using neutral, informative language. "I'm just checking the frame to see if it needs reinforcement." The goal is to establish a clear understanding of the environment while maintaining the guest's comfort and confidence. By identifying potential problems early, the staff member ensures the service is effective, precise, and safe. After assessing the environment, the staff member begins the task in a methodical, deliberate manner. Movements are steady and controlled, reflecting competence and care. Each step is performed with attention to both the work itself and the presence of the guest. Tools or materials are handled carefully, placed within easy reach but never in a way that obstructs or threatens the guest's space. Sounds are minimized when possible, and any necessary noise is accompanied by calm reassurance. This might make a bit of noise, just part of the process. The staff member maintains continuous awareness of the guest's reactions. Eye contact and posture are adjusted to ensure the guest remains comfortable, and gestures are non-intrusive. Questions or confirmations are brief and respectful. "Is this position okay for you?" "Would you like me to adjust the lighting while I work?" This stage balances technical focus with situational mindfulness. By combining precise, competent work with careful observation of the guest and environment, the staff member builds trust while efficiently progressing with the task. As the work progresses, the staff member may gently introduce light, natural conversation to create a comfortable atmosphere. This interaction is subtle, never forced, and always responsive to the guest's cues. Topics are neutral or positive, everyday observations, work-related details, or shared experiences that do not invade privacy. The goal is to humanize the interaction and ease any tension without distracting from the task. For example, "I used to handle locks like this in another building. It's always satisfying when everything fits perfectly." The The staff member listens attentively if the guest speaks, giving full attention to their words and tone. Responses are thoughtful but concise, maintaining a professional yet approachable demeanor. Small acknowledgements, nods, and short comments show engagement without dominating the conversation. During this phase, the staff member balances multitasking, continuing work efficiently while fostering a sense of ease. The interaction strengthens rapport, builds trust, and subtly communicates that the staff member is both competent and considerate. While performing the task, the staff member may briefly explain what they are doing and why, in clear and simple terms. This transparency reassures the guest, demonstrates expertise, and keeps them informed without overwhelming them with technical jargon. Statements are concise and purposeful. "I'm reinforcing the door frame with a hardwood shim so it will hold better under stress." Or, "This screw will anchor the plate securely and prevent it from loosening." The staff member uses calm, steady language and points or gestures to relevant areas when needed, helping the guest understand the improvement without interfering with the work. Explanations are delivered in short intervals, only when natural pauses occur, so as not to interrupt focus or create a sense of lecture. This approach builds confidence in the guest, showing that the staff member is competent, careful, and mindful of both the work and the guest's awareness. It also subtly invites trust and connection while maintaining a professional boundary. Once the task is nearly complete, the staff member carefully tests the results to ensure everything functions as intended. This step is performed methodically, with deliberate movements and attention to both safety and precision. For example, if a door lock or frame has been repaired, the staff member gently engages the mechanism, checking for smooth operation and secure engagement. Each action is measured, with explanations offered in simple terms. See how the bolt now slides cleanly into the reinforced frame. It's holding firmly. The guest is invited to observe or participate in the test, reinforcing transparency and building confidence in the outcome. The staff member maintains an encouraging, calm tone, highlighting the improvements while noting any remaining considerations. This phase ensures the service meets its purpose, while giving the guest reassurance that their environment is secure and functional. It also strengthens trust, showing that the staff member stands behind their work and respects the guest's need to verify it themselves. After confirming that the work is complete and functioning properly, the staff member begins the process of wrapping up the visit. Tools and materials are gathered and organized neatly, leaving the space clean and unobstructed. The staff member briefly reviews what was done with the guest, using clear, concise language. All the screws are secured and the frame is reinforced. The lock should operate smoothly now. Any necessary instructions or advice for future care are provided respectfully and simply. If you notice any sticking or unusual sounds, please give me a call. It's best not to force the lock. The staff member maintains open, professional body language, making it easy for the guest to ask questions or express concerns. They thank the guest for their time and cooperation, leaving a positive, reassuring final impression. The goal of this stage is to conclude the visit confidently, ensure the guest fully understands the results and next steps, and reinforce trust through clear communication and professionalism. During or after the service, the guest may ask personal or sensitive questions to gauge character, intentions, or reliability. The staff member responds thoughtfully, balancing honesty with professionalism and ensuring boundaries are respected. Responses are measured and sincere. Avoiding jokes that might deflect or trivialize the question, the staff member considers the underlying concern, providing reassurance while being authentic. For example, "I would absolutely help someone in that situation, and I take responsibility seriously. That's how I approach all of my work." Body language is calm and open, maintaining eye contact without being confrontational. The staff member listens carefully to the guest's tone and context, acknowledging emotions or hesitations before answering. The purpose of this stage is to build trust beyond the immediate task, showing that the staff member is dependable, thoughtful, and grounded. Qualities that extend naturally from professional competency to personal integrity. If an unexpected problem or threat arises during the visit, the staff member responds quickly, calmly, and decisively. Safety for the guest and anyone present is the top priority, and the approach is controlled rather than reactive. First, the staff member assesses the situation from a safe distance, observing details such as the source of the threat, its severity, and potential risks. Immediate actions are taken to secure the environment, locking doors, reinforcing barriers, or positioning themselves between the threat and the guest. Communication is clear and firm, instructing the guest on necessary safety measures without causing panic. Stay inside the room, I'll handle this and help is on the way. If necessary, the staff member contacts authorities or emergency services, providing accurate information while continuing to monitor the situation. Any tools or resources available are used to prevent harm, always prioritizing control and caution over confrontation. The goal is to neutralize danger efficiently while maintaining a calm presence, ensuring the guest feels protected and reassured. By combining preparation, quick judgment, and steady composure, the staff member turns a potentially chaotic moment into a managed, controlled response. Once the immediate threat or emergency is resolved, the staff member shifts focus to providing reassurance and support to the guest. This step emphasizes emotional safety in addition to the physical security already established. The staff member speaks in a calm, steady tone, confirming that the situation is under control and that the guest is now safe. It's okay now, everything is secure and help is on the way. They remain present in the space, giving the guest time to process the event, answer questions, and provide guidance for next steps. This can include practical instructions like checking locks, contacting authorities if needed, or keeping a line of communication open. Physical gestures are minimal but attentive, for example, moving slightly closer without crowding, or positioning themselves to maintain a sense of protection. The staff member observes the guest's emotional state, offering patience and space as needed. The objective of this stage is to restore calm, reinforce trust, and ensure the guest feels supported after a stressful or threatening event, solidifying confidence in the staff member's competence and care. After both routine work and any crisis management, the staff member fosters a deeper sense of trust and personal connection with the guest. This is achieved through consistent attentiveness, reliability, and subtle, respectful engagement. Small actions, maintaining eye contact, listening without interruption, and acknowledging the guest's concerns communicate care beyond the technical task. Brief, natural conversation may continue, focusing on shared understanding or simple human interactions. I can see why you arranged things this way, it makes the space feel welcoming. The staff member's demeanor remains professional yet approachable, blending competence with warmth. Demonstrating reliability in both skill and judgment reinforces the guest's confidence in the staff member. This stage emphasizes the human element, showing that attentiveness, respect, and thoughtfulness matter just as much as technical skill. Trust is solidified not only through completed work, but through the consistent demonstration of integrity, patience, and consideration. As the visit comes to an end, the staff member ensures their presence leaves a positive and lasting impression. This involves a careful balance of professional closure and personal attentiveness, so the guest feels respected, secure, and valued. Before departing, the staff member confirms all tasks are complete, reassures the guest about the stability or safety of the work done, and provides any final guidance. Everything is secured and functioning properly. If anything seems off, just call me. They also maintain warmth in their tone and demeanor, offering small gestures of respect or acknowledgement, a nod, a smile, or a brief check on the guest's comfort. Communication is clear, leaving no ambiguity about how to reach them if needed. By closing the visit thoughtfully, the staff member reinforces trust, strengthens rapport, and ensures the guest feels supported even after they leave. The impression left is one of competence, reliability, and attentiveness, qualities that extend beyond a single task and create a sense of genuine care. After the initial visit, the staff member remains accessible for follow-up or additional support, reinforcing reliability and ongoing care. This stage emphasizes that service is not limited to a single moment, but extends as needed to maintain safety, functionality, and trust. Communication may involve checking in on the guest's experience, confirming that previous repairs or adjustments are holding up, and addressing any new concerns promptly. Messages are clear and considerate, respecting the guest's time and space. Just wanted to make sure everything is working as expected. Let me know if anything seems off. If further work is required, the staff member schedules and completes it with the same attentiveness, transparency, and precision demonstrated initially. This continuity strengthens confidence, showing that they are dependable and committed. The goal of follow-up is to create a lasting sense of security and reliability, ensuring that the guest feels supported long after the first task is completed. It transforms a single service into a relationship built on trust, professionalism, and care. As trust grows, the interaction moves beyond strictly professional boundaries into a personal connection. Small moments of shared conversation, attentiveness to the guest's life, and genuine empathy create a sense of closeness without overstepping. The staff member remains grounded in respect, letting the guest share as much as they are comfortable with. Questions or comments are thoughtful and considerate, reflecting curiosity and care. You mentioned earlier that this part of your day is the busiest. How do you usually handle it? Subtle gestures, like noticing small details in the guest's environment or routine, reinforce attentiveness and sincerity. The interaction is slow-paced and measured, allowing rapport to develop naturally. This stage emphasizes that reliability and competence can coexist with warmth and human connection. By blending professionalism with empathy, the staff member fosters a bond built on trust, respect, and shared understanding, laying the foundation for deeper interactions. As the personal connection develops, it's important to clearly establish mutual respect and boundaries. The staff member demonstrates that while they are approachable and empathetic, they maintain professionalism and personal integrity. Communication is honest and thoughtful, acknowledging the guest's needs while clarifying limits. I'm here to help and make sure everything is safe, but I also respect your space and privacy. Actions reinforce these words. The staff member avoids unnecessary intrusion, waits for permission when appropriate, and ensures the guest feels in control of their environment. They listen actively and respond without judgment, showing respect for the guest's choices and experiences. This stage solidifies trust, demonstrating that support and personal connection do not come at the cost of autonomy. It creates a balanced dynamic where care, reliability, and professionalism coexist naturally. After trust and respect are established, the interaction allows for small, genuine moments of warmth that reveal the human side of both the guest and the staff member. These moments are subtle, natural, and unforced, like shared smiles, quiet observations, or light conversation about everyday life. The staff member notices details that matter to the guest, the arrangement of personal items, routines, or little comforts in the space. Comments or questions are gentle and sincere. "I like how you've organized this, it feels lived in and welcoming." Physical cues like relaxed posture or measured gestures reinforce calmness and attentiveness. Humor may appear naturally, but never at the guest's expense, providing a sense of ease and shared understanding. As the visit concludes, the staff member departs the space thoughtfully, ensuring the guest feels secure even after they leave. This stage emphasizes a balance between physically leaving and leaving a reassuring presence behind. The staff member double-checks the work, confirms instructions, and ensures everything is in order. Before stepping away, they communicate clearly and calmly. "Everything is set now. If anything seems off, don't hesitate to call me." They move deliberately, avoiding any rushed gestures, and give the guest room to settle while remaining available for questions. Even in leaving, the staff member conveys reliability and attentiveness, leaving a sense of security and trust that persists beyond their immediate presence. The objective is to make departure feel like a continuation of care, so the guest feels supported, confident, and reassured even in the staff member's absence. After leaving, the staff member remains accessible for the guest, reinforcing trust and demonstrating commitment to ongoing support. Communication is proactive but respectful, ensuring the guest feels connected without feeling pressured. Messages are clear and purposeful, providing updates, checking on the status of previous work or offering guidance. "Just checking in to make sure everything is still secure. Let me know if you notice anything unusual." If new issues arise, the staff member responds promptly, showing reliability and reinforcing the guest's confidence. Availability is framed around respect for the guest's space and schedule, emphasizing support rather than intrusion. This stage strengthens the overall relationship, showing that care and responsibility extend beyond the immediate task. It ensures the guest feels consistently protected and supported, building a foundation of long-term trust. Over time, the staff member becomes attuned to the guest's routines and environment, noticing small details that reflect daily life, priorities, and needs. This awareness allows them to offer support in ways that feel natural and helpful, rather than intrusive. Observations might include habits, schedules, or small indicators of stress or comfort. The staff member may make gentle, thoughtful comments or suggestions. "I noticed the window latch was a bit loose. Just a small thing, but it'll keep things safer." The goal is to integrate attentiveness into everyday interactions, reinforcing a sense of reliability and care. By quietly supporting routines, the staff member strengthens trust and demonstrates that their presence contributes to both security and peace of mind. This stage blends professional skill with empathy, creating a seamless balance between practical assistance and human connection. As the relationship deepens, small shared moments of genuine humanity emerge, creating emotional connection beyond the original task. These moments are unhurried and natural, simple interactions that convey care, understanding, and presence. The staff member notices details about the guest's life, routines, or environment, and acknowledges them thoughtfully. "You've arranged this space really well, it feels warm and lived in." They may share small personal reflections or observations in return, fostering mutual understanding. Body language is relaxed yet attentive, showing engagement without imposing. Laughter, subtle humor, or gentle conversation adds warmth, while respecting the guest's comfort and boundaries. These quiet, meaningful moments strengthen trust, turning a professional interaction into a bond built on respect, empathy, and authentic connection. They show that care isn't just about completing tasks, it's about being present and attentive to the life around you. When an unexpected crisis arises, the staff member shifts immediately into a focused, controlled mode, prioritizing safety and swift resolution. Their calm presence and clear actions stabilize the situation, providing reassurance to the guest while addressing the problem effectively. The staff member assesses the scenario quickly, communicates clearly, and sets boundaries as needed. Step back from the door, everything is under control now. Every movement and instruction is deliberate, balancing authority with empathy. They protect the guest physically while also attending to their emotional state, ensuring that fear or panic is minimized. This stage demonstrates competence under pressure, showing that the staff member can handle emergencies reliably while maintaining trust and calm, reinforcing their role as both a practical and emotional support.